Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Demon's Souls Blind Run, Episode 5. Now, as a forewarning, I actually lost the original audio that I took while recording this episode, but now I am choosing to actually just voice over and commentate on my play. Now, you've noticed I switched to a firebomb. That is because my fellow Demon's Souls friend, whatever, has informed me about how their firebombs actually help a lot more, which is also probably a reason why they gave you those items. And it kind of makes me feel like, you know, they were almost Castlevania style, looking at giving you items to help you in the future. Oh, that was painful, ladies and gentlemen, but that's okay, because I'm just going to keep throwing firebombs and dodging. And this is going to be very, very sad and boring episode, so I'm just going to go back to normal. Okay, so I walked into this room, and I saw all these things. Oh, goodness. But I did actually think, like, maybe they started, like, I'm starting to think that this game is kind of like Castlevania in the sense of where they want you to, or they're giving you items to prepare you for the future, and the future is firebombs. Firebombs is the future. Why? Why did I do... See, I don't want to really ever do this again, because it does not look fun for me, like just watching me play this and then having to commentate afterwards, because then I'm just watching like how unsafe I am right now and getting stabbed from all sides, and I wasted firebomb on one thing. That's okay, because I run around slashing things. So I think my biggest issue that I wish to address immediately is the fact that I think that I'm almost picking a class of just almost too much skill for a game I've never played before, because you'll probably see that in further episodes about what I do with my life in this whole playthrough. I mean, when I'm playing Dark Souls and have my like heavy armor, heavy weapons guy, full strength, like endurance build, then it's like, oh yeah, no problem, I'm just gonna run through and stab everything. But like, I always start out with characters that are like, alright, dexterity, not a lot of damage, maybe I'll just, you know, roll and run away and all that stuff. But that's not the case. The case in this point is just me not doing so good. I mean, I beat this guy first try. I mean, it's really not that hard. That's all it is. I mean, it wasn't for me. Just kind of chill out, wait till you kill all the things, then attack the big goob. Attack all the goobs. I also noticed that in a lot of my other episodes, I do tend to get quiet while I'm playing the game, and it's all for focus. This game requires focus. Second of not focus is at the spat for you. But I also noticed that I do a lot, and that is also going to be annoying. So I'm going to work on that. If hopefully it's not in other episodes, because I'm trying to do these episodes one at a time. But you know how it is. Work, life, other games to play. And it gets really hot in my room whenever I turn on AC. And it sucks. But, anyways. So we're going to keep taking out this guy. Taking him out one by one. Gonna find out how to see if I can get rid of all the others. Or I'm just going to attack him directly. I think my main goal here was to just gather souls. Because I wasn't sure if you could get souls from the other ones that were still alive, so I was like, I want to kill all the things, because, you know, killing all the things isn't bad, is it? I mean, it just gives me more safety, and lets me be alive longer. They make such gross sounds. It's gross. It's funny that they call the boss Phalanx, but the boss guy itself is just a shiny blob. He looks more like shite. Look at all the shite. It's tar and shite. It's a shield guys. Like, Like, what does he have left? He's like, oh god, my friends. So I decided to pick up items and just kind of... Let's see, is there anything left? Nope, okay, goodbye. Have a good time getting slow stabbed. I wonder what he must have been thinking, like, was he just like, oh, no, not this, not like this, my friends are gone, my brothers and sisters have abandoned me, there's no use living anymore, I have revived. Yeah, that really helped. We did it! I think that was... These are my victory laps. Just, yeah! Yeah, look at me! I killed him! I killed my first demon boss thing! Woo! And that guy gets owned. Hitting too many shields. And then... I couldn't read that, but let's go! Patches the hyena. That guy's a dick. Just straight up, he's a dick. Super dick. Guys, I'm home. This is weird.
Welcome
Hi.
back.
And this is where I freaked out, because she has no eyes. Because she has no eyes.
The monumental awaits the
She
above.
has no eyes. Do you know what that means? She has no eyes. That's what that means. And it's pretty disturbing. And then it's like, wee, I'm back. I don't want to write a message. Get out of here. I'm going through my inventory. What was I looking for? I'm looking at... What? What? Oh, yeah. I was like, look at those! No! She has no eyes! Look at her, those no eyes. She has none of them. No eyes. No eyes to see. Everybody turns away from the eyes of a stranger, afraid to run all the way up those stairs. Oh man, lots of stairs. So many stairs. Keep going upstairs. And all those bloodstains, I imagine, are people trying to get down faster, or they just fell off, or something. I mean, if that's I don't see why you would actually do that. There is falling damage in this game. Like, hardcore falling damage. You go up and up and up, and then you gently float down. Oh yeah, I ran to this door. I still have no idea what... I mean, is it the Pantheon? Pantheon usually is like, you know, where they worship all the gods and all that stuff. But I don't know. I didn't want to go in there because I don't think that was a place I had to be according to that message that was written there. So then I found out where to actually go, sort of, I think. Then there's all these dead children that they're just collecting dead children, and then I saw this guy.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons.
Really?
I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced.
Cool. Oh, movie sequence.
In the distant past,
distant.
Under a benevolent rule, the world was united, owing to the soul arts.
Soul arts, like you painted with your souls.
Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One.
Like really, how old
Across
is
the land
this old
seeped
one?
a
Is he
colourless,
like
deep fog.
old, like ancient
the world
old, or is he
faced
just like
extinction
60 years old?
At the hands of demons.
Tired. Yeah.
Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber.
Okay.
Yet only after the loss of innumerable souls.
Innumerable.
And half the world lost, erased by the fog.
Okay.
In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones.
6 precious archstones.
One, the king of a small yet diligent land,
To the king.
1. To the king of the burrowers underground.
The burrowers underground.
1. To the wise queen of the great ivory tower.
Sounds a lot like
1.
Soderman's
To the
tower.
chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls.
That sounds good. I'd love to give rocks to that
1.
guy.
To the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadow men. And the last, to the great giants of the northern lands.
Why would they do that?
The archstones were placed at nodes across the air. We contained the old one inside this nexus and banned the soul arts.
But you're a bunch of
Finally,
kids.
we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality.
Cool. My problem with the whole thing is, it's like, you give them all these
Alas,
things, and then they say
other
that the old one is
monumentals
in
have
that
perished,
area.
and only I
But they're
remain.
like, oh, whatever, just, he's hanging out here, locked under the archstones. Well, then why is everything going to shit? Why don't you keep the thing from going to shit?
Now it is your turn.
Yay! I like
You
it when we
must
take
lull
turns.
the old one back to its slumber and seal it away for all
Eternity.
If not, the deep fog will absorb all
Okay.
that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission?
Oh man, I'm all booked. I don't know. This is gonna be a tough choice. Oh, fine.
Yes.
I guess I picked
We are
yes.
fortunate indeed to have. Now,
Is there plastic
go
on this
forth.
thing?
The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek.
Oh, there's plastic on it. Okay, I'm gonna go back downstairs now. Good boy. There's really not much else that goes on here, obviously, because it's just chilling, trying to get some, feedback on what am I doing with my life? Why am I here? Why can't I just live? But no, instead I have to be dead and whatever. And no, I'm not going to jump off that. Instead, I'm going to take the long, boring way down, just like everybody else. Well, except for those few 7 souls that just died. You poor souls with your archstone. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. You.
Brave soul, who
I
fears
fear
not
death a
death.
lot in this game.
Prithee, lull the old one back.
I got eyes. I wonder if those are her eyes. That would make sense. But eyes. Eyes for everyone. Ew. Eye of contemporary. Okay. The maiden controls inhuman souls. This power allows her to. I didn't.
What is it? Dost
Yes,
thou
I seek
seek?
power. I seek all the power.
So be it. After all, go forth. Let these
Touch
ownerless
the
souls
demon
become
inside of her.
soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Alright, now I level up things that
Soul
I'm
of the lost,
probably
withdrawn from its vessel.
making wrong decisions here.
Let
but you know what?
strength be granted so the world might be
So
mended.
the world might be
So
mended.
the world might be mended.
But I have no idea what I'm picking half the time. I'm just kind of going with basic stats of like whatever, because I
Art thou
don't know
done?
what kind of
May
like weapon
thine-
I want, what I want to actually be proficient in, because I've never played it, because I don't know weapons. I don't even dig it.
My name's Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me open trade.
Just all these
With your
people,
souls.
words.
No interest, eh?
Who's this guy?
I'm stockpile Thomas.
Stockpile
When the
Thomas.
scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came, my wife and daughter fell victim, but I would be worthless.
Yeah, I'm
in
reading this a
battle.
lot faster than they're saying
At the
it,
very
so that's
least,
why it's like,
I hope to let. I would be happy to lighten your load
Baggage.
and look after
Okay.
any.
and I don't really have anything I want to give them.
Best of luck to you.
But then I remembered the jade hairpin, and I'm like, let me look at this thing. I want to see if I could equip it, but it's not equipable. Because you gotta give it to this guy. This guy's like,
I would be happy to lighten.
hey, no, you're
When the scourge, when I came,
supposed to give him the jade hairpin. Take The jade hairpin! Do it! I want to scream so loud, but I don't want to, like, break anybody's things, like speakers or anything, or headphones, or eardrums, or anything. I just want to take the jade hairpin. Best of luck to you. There we go.
That hairpin.
She didn't make it after all. Nope.
She didn't make it after all. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hair?
Maybe I just... I don't think I'm gonna... You know what? I got a tough decision. It's a very pretty hairpin. I think I'll pick... No! Okay, bye.